South Korea continues to see an upward trend in exports, with November seeing the biggest volume of outbound shipments this year. It is led by recovery in chip exports that finally turned to an increase after a long decline. Kun-woo has the details.
South Korea's exports rose for the second consecutive month in November. According to the industry ministry on Friday, the total amount of exports last month jumped 7.8% on year to $55.8 billion, the largest so far this year. The ministry attributed this to surges in outbound shipments of semiconductors, one of the country's biggest export items, which saw an increase for the first time in 16 months. It also expects more to come as the price of memory chips has been rising since October, while demand for chips used for smartphones and AI is rising as well. Also, 12 other major export items, including automobiles, ships, and secondary batteries, all saw an increase compared to the year before. By region, outbound shipments to 6 out of 9 main exporting countries, including China and the US, jumped in November. Exports to China came to $11 billion, the largest this year, hovering above $10 billion for 4 consecutive months, led by a rebound in semiconductors in November, which account for around 30% of total exports to China. And thanks to further large export volumes of so-called eco-friendly cars to the US, exports reached $10.9 billion last month, also the largest to that region this year. Imports were down around 12% year-on-year to $52 billion, mainly due to a drop in imports of oil, gas, and coal. South Korea saw a trade balance surplus of $3.8 billion, staying in the black for the 6th straight month. That's also the largest trade balance surplus in 26 months. The industry minister said the positive figures came as a result of President Yoon's efforts in sales diplomacy, despite global difficulties, including high interest rates. He added the government would do its very best to lead the Korean economy to grow in 2024. Kun-woo, Arirang News.